Welcome to the 1204. Believe it or not, I actually do not have a problem with African women getting in relationships with Oyibo men. However, I do raise a eyebrow when I see the type of Oyibo man that these women are getting in relationships with. The men are the men are either old, unattractive, or weird. A lot of the time, believe it or not, is actually all three of the above. Combination of all three. And the reason why you see these types of relationships, the reason why you see African women in relationships with these undesirable Oyibo men, these undesirable cockazoids. The reason why you see that is because both parties are desperate. The African woman is desperate because in the African woman's mind, she is living in a third world shithole. So therefore, she will do anything to get out of that third world shithole. And getting with a old, undesirable cockazoid, in her mind, is a very small price to pay in order for her to escape the third world shithole that she believes she's in. The undesirable cockazoid, he is desperate because, I mean, let's keep it real here. These cockazoids that go over to these third world countries, these guys are no oil paintings. And they are not going to have women of their own race who are good looking queuing up after them. Let's keep it real. Because if these Oyibo men, these undesirable cockazoids, if they had Oyibo women who were good looking queuing up after them, not only they wouldn't be undesirable cockazoids, but they would be desirable cockazoids. Therefore, they would not go to a third world country in Africa to go and find a bush woman. Because also, a lot of these chicks are straight from the bush who these undesirable cockazoids are getting. Look at, for example, this video here. Sorry, look at, for example, this chick here. I believe her channel name is Temi Tumas. I suspect this is a Zimbabwean. She may be from some other part of Southern Africa, but I suspect she's from Zimbabwe. Listening to this woman speak, watching how she moves, watching her videos, this is a bush woman. This woman is straight from the bush. Don't let her deceive you with those wigs. And by the way, that wig is not it, sister. That wig looks like it's straight from a mannequin. So, and I also know she's from the bush because I watched a video of her and the way she was walking around the supermarket filming the ice cream. taking pictures of the ice cream. And this is what a bushwoman would do. This chick is fascinated by ice cream. And then she made a video with her undesirable Caucasoid partner. And I respectfully refer to him as a partner because I do not know where they are at in terms of if they are married yet. Well, I suspect they're not, because if they were, then I'm sure she would have been out of that third world country. But I saw a video of she was trying to teach him how to cook. And I was looking at the food, and I mean, I would not even feed that to a dog. By the way, I don't know your name, so I'm going to refer to you as, the name of your channel. Twemi Tumas. So listen here, yeah. That food that this white man is cooking. I mean, you need to be very careful, because you're gonna fuck around and catch some salmonella. That chicken looked raw. You need to make sure you get some kind of meat thermometer and pierce that meat to make sure it's of the right temperature. God forbid. So this is a prime example of two people who are desperate. This dude is desperate, definitely. He is not oil painted. He does not have women in whatever country he's from queued up after him. No good-looking women from his own race, from whatever country he's from, is going to be queuing up after him. So what does he do? He takes his white ass to some third world country in Africa. I suspect it's Zimbabwe. And in that country, he finds somebody who is desperate. And then he goes from being an undesirable Caucasoid to now a desirable Caucasoid. And it's funny because this chick here, she's given me some stick in the past. And you've got some black women out there, especially, who divest. They want to talk shit about passport brothers. And I find it rich that this African chick, so, they will say things about passport brothers, but this is just a passport Caucasoid that she's going with. Because how is this man any different from passport brothers? So this is a passport Caucasoid. And a very, very strange one at that. Don't believe me? Look at the videos. This guy is giving me strange vibes. And another thing I want to mention before I go. This chick here, just like many other chicks here who are in these types of relationships. Remember, if it was to go south, if they was to depart the relationship on bad terms, she is not going to get on camera and go into grave detail about the negative parts of the relationship. And the reason why they don't want to do that is because they don't want to paint the Caucasoid in a bad light. Because remember, once he's white, it's all right and they can do no wrong. Peace.